The Galaxy S26 might be your AI-powered meeting planner. The S26 might let people know about calendar conflicts while they're texting, chatting on WhatsApp or Instagram, which would save them from accidentally booking two things at once. Next month, Samsung is slated to release the S26 series, which will be its next line of premium smartphones that don't fold. There have been a lot of leaks about the next phones that show what substantial hardware and software changes they might make. We are now learning about a modest but highly useful software feature that these phones might have. Our mate Quader says on X that on the S26, if you add an event to the calendar and then talk to someone on Instagram, SMS, or WhatsApp about a meeting or making an appointment for the same day and time as the event you already had planned, the phone will let you know that you are busy at that time. This feature will stop you from setting up two meetings at the same time and day. We presume that for this function to work, the S26 series phones will have to evaluate everything that you type using Galaxy AI, which could not only use a large amount of processing power but also hog energy. For a lot of people, it could also be a privacy issue. To that extent, the S26 range may provide customers with an option to disable the feature. At the time, there's also no information about the name of this feature. Hopefully, we will get to know more about it when the introduction of these phones gets near. There's also no information if Samsung wants to extend this capability to previous phones with One UI 8.5. Next, Galaxy Unpacked 2026. What to expect at Samsung's huge launch event? New flagship phones top the agenda. The biggest question regarding the 2026 edition of Samsung's start-of-year Galaxy Unpacked event is why it hasn't happened yet. And that's followed by a follow-up query. So when will Galaxy Unpacked 2026 actually take place? In former years, we'd already be counting down the hours till Galaxy Unpacked. The last two editions have been held in January. January 22 for last year's event and January 17 for the one in 2024. The 2023 version almost missed January, taking place on February 1. Yet here we are about halfway through the month of January 2026, as of this writing, with no official announcement from Samsung as to when it's having its next product event. Clearly, speculations that Samsung planned to push things back from the recent timeframe weren't fooling around. There's a lot of conjecture on when Galaxy Unpacked will take place, because there's not that much mystery surrounding what Samsung expects to showcase. This event always introduces us to the new Galaxy S flagships, and with rumors rising about the S26 lineup, this year will certainly be no exception. Here's what we know so far regarding Galaxy Unpacked 2026, including rumored dates and likely product announcements. The farther we get into January, the less probable it appears that Samsung will keep up its run of Galaxy Unpacked presentations in the first month of the year. That squares with a rumor that came back in 2025, claiming Samsung would push back the 2026 edition of Unpacked, while it made revisions to the devices included in the S26 lineup. The latest news is that Samsung is preparing a February 25 event, and the source of the rumor is very reliable, Avon Blas, who has a very strong track record when it comes to inside info on Samsung, says speculations of the February 25 date for Galaxy Unpacked are 100% correct. You can take that to the bank. If that is the case, it implies that anything revealed at Galaxy Unpacked 2026 likely won't go on sale until March. That hasn't happened since the S20 launching 6 years ago. For what it's worth, the rumor mill anticipates this year's Unpacked will take place in San Francisco. The last two events have been held in San Jose. 1. Galaxy S26. After apparently flirting with the idea of renaming its entry-level flagship gadget as the S26 Pro, Samsung will reportedly debut the new model with the old S26 designation. Leaked specs indicate at relatively moderate upgrades for the S26. The screen is anticipated to rise slightly to 6.3 inches, and Samsung could include a larger battery too. You'd expect the S26 to have the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 CPU announced last fall by Qualcomm, given the S25 versions all featured the latest Snapdragon technology. However, one report indicates Samsung will incorporate the Exynos 2600 in select S26 variants, depending on the region where the phones are released. We've heard competing rumors about Galaxy S26 prices, with some leakers stating Samsung will keep the starting price at $799 as it was for the S25. Other sources, though, have indicated that costs could go up in other markets. 2. Samsung S26 Ultra. Samsung's premium model is expected to undergo the largest modifications. For instance, while the camera arrangement would apparently stay unchanged on other S26 models, the S26 Ultra is rumored to provide a larger aperture on its 200 megapixels main camera to let in more light. The 3x zoom lens on the Ultra could also have a higher resolution sensor. While the next model is rumored to feature the same 6.9-inch screen as previously, the S26 Ultra could adopt a privacy display feature that makes it harder for spectators to get a sideways view of what's on your phone. There's also speculation of the Ultra acquiring exclusive Galaxy AI features, though that approach would be at contrast with how Samsung has handled AI over the last couple years. Up until now, if a Galaxy AI feature worked on one model, it worked on all of them regardless of how much that model cost. Speaking of pricing, the S25 Ultra is Samsung's most expensive phone outside of its foldables. So we're quite keen to see if growing RAM costs will increase the price of the S26 Ultra over $1,299. 3. Galaxy S26 Plus. The Edge's unexpected departure from Samsung's launch plans is excellent news for the Plus variant, which figures to be included in the devices Samsung announces at the next Unpacked. Don't expect a significant redesign though. The same leaked specs that revealed little changing with the normal model had the S26 Plus receiving a processor boost, and that's about it. That spurred suspicion that Samsung focus with this batch of phone updates will concentrate on Galaxy AI features. We don't have a lot of rumors to go on there, but improving AI capabilities has been a significant goal for Samsung's mobile division for a couple years running. 4. Other anticipated announcements. New phones and Galaxy AI features would make for a full agenda, but Samsung isn't teasing additional goods, even when the focus is on phones. And there are a couple more goods that Samsung might like to show off at the next Unpacked. During the January 2024 Galaxy Unpacked, Samsung teased its Galaxy Ring, a smart ring that will formally come later on that year. We've heard whispers regarding a follow-up product that would include the health tracking functions included with the Galaxy Watch 8 along with design enhancements to the ring itself. So yet, the Galaxy Ring 2 has yet to materialize, though Galaxy Unpacked would provide a venue to update us on the progress. After releasing the Galaxy XR headset last year, Samsung has suggested that it expects to introduce more products built on Google's Android XR platform. That includes a set of Galaxy glasses, with rumors pointing to a 2026 launch. We've already seen demos featuring a prototype of Google's smart glasses, which are due to come this year, and you'd imagine Samsung wouldn't want to lag behind the competition. So if you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting tech news and updates. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.